I gotta get...
There's that if you need it.
Wait, why are we on the show?
What? There's no other setting.
Doesn't...
If you want to try 720, it's not hard to change at all.
Can I change it during the... We're already live. We're trying to go live here.
Do the recording in 1080. That don't change. This, at this point, I don't think we can fuck with it.
I don't even think it's live. Unbelievable.
What?
Unbelievable. Not you.
Okay. You have ISO and recording.
Yeah, in theory, I have the stream. Can we end the stream and... And we are live from Bethpage, trying to get this up for you right now, as we have New York Islanders High School Hockey League action only on the Long Island Sports Network, your official partner for all New York Islanders High School Hockey League action. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. I'd like to thank you for joining me here tonight in Bethpage as the Eagles take on the Hornets. Once again, so excited to be here with you on the Long Island Sports Network. Your home team for tonight, Bethpage Eagles. On the other side, we have the one and only Half Hollow Hills Hornets. Once again, thank you so much for joining me here tonight. We're so grateful to have you with us. Always a pleasure to be out here in Bethpage calling these games. And for now, we're just recording this. We're going to have the scoreboard up for you momentarily.
What? I can put the scoreboard in first. Without a time, but I
Well, right now I have the link up, so my apologies, just handling some technical difficulties behind the scenes here tonight. As of this moment, we are currently recording this for your viewing pleasure. Still waiting on the actual event itself to go live, but we're doing our best here, and we hope you are able to enjoy it as well. Once again, this is Bethpage Eagles versus Half Hollow Hills Hornets on the Long Island Sports Network, the official partner of the New York Islanders High School Hockey League. Starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup. For the Bethpage Eagles, we'll have Matteo Belisi in between the pipes. On the other side for the Hornets, we'll have Luke Gutman. And as we previously mentioned, an exciting matchup between these two squads. Just taking a quick look at the standings here. Half Hollow Hills Varsity sitting at 7-3 in 11 games played. They're right behind the Bethpage Eagles. And it appears that we have our stream up and running to some degree, so we're going to try and keep that online for you here tonight. Once again, so glad to be with you on the Long Island Sports Network. As it stands, this is what we have. We have 7:20 running up. 7:20 being our speed. My apologies, also dealing with some technical issues. But again, we're working with the best we got here tonight. And let's have some fun. It's going to be a great game. No Marco Lissica for Bethpage. That's going to be a key factor here, as Bethpage is yet to lose a game with him in the lineup. They're 6-0 with him. They're 3-3 without him. But don't fret too much if you're an Eagles fan, because Stavros Likarenzos is still in the lineup here tonight. And an exciting time for all of us. Face off at center. It'll be Likarenzos in the dot. Taking on, I believe that would have been 23 for the Hornets. That would have been Petey Menexis. And Hornets won the draw. Puck came back into Bethpage hands. Kelly with the escape turn, curled towards the wall, cutting up the ice. Entering the zone, fires a shot. That goes just wide of Gutman's net. The netminder wears the C for Half Hollow Hills. Hornets looking for a zone exit. They don't have it yet. Now they do. The puck comes right back to the Bethpage Eagles captain, Kelly. Now re-enters Tyler Wadika with possession. On the attack, chip and chase game here. Puck comes to the point. Eagles have it. Along the wall, pass towards the slot. Play is broken up. Attempted clear, won't go. Shot. Fanned on it. Ends up being blocked. Hornets have reset. They're heading up ice in transition, but Wadika breaks the play up, enters the zone. Coming in, looking for the shot. Fires, and it's turned aside by the stick of Gutman. Hornets on the attack, or Eagles on the attack, my apologies. They get the Hornets got the zone exit. Kelly ends up batting it into the air. Puck is knocked down. And now Kelly on the attack as the Eagles get a partial change. Reeder with possession. Looking up ice. Chance in transition, cutting to the outside. Fazio looking towards the slot. Play is broken up. Eagles looking for the clear. Marola under pressure. Little give and go that won't go. Hornets break it up, looking to reset. Eagles on the forecheck. Labosco can't force it free. It comes out to neutral ice. Verdi goes D to D. Kelly sends it off the wall, or trying to. Ends up being batted out of air by Marola, who gets it back now. Sent in by the Eagles. Play is broken up. Marola on it now. Looks to pull up, reset. Both teams struggling to gain zone entry, so a lot of action in the neutral zone here tonight, which really it's a bit of a surprise. Battle for possession now inside the zone. Shot from Marola goes wide. Now heading Heading the other way, Eagles on a breakaway. Play is broken up, but we get a whistle and a penalty going against Bethpage. Hornets to the power play. 12:31 remaining. Face off right inside the zone. And the draw is won by the Hornets. They have possession. Lucas to the point, looking D to D. Reset, back down to the slot. Shot, save, Belisi. And the face-off, once again in the right wing dot. Wadika has possession, shorthanded. 25 seconds gone by on the PK. Wadika on the attack. Hornets recover, looking up ice. Lead pass. Castellano enters the zone, pulls up, pass to Fazio, drops it off. Reeder, shot, redirected. It was kicked out, and now it comes back to Tyler Wadika. Lead pass, Stavros Licarenzos coming in, pulls up, shot, goes wide. Might have glanced off the netminder that time. Heading the other way, Hornets. Lucas looking for a pass. Play is broken up initially, gets it back, shot towards the net, redirected, no! Almost, but not quite, went off the bar and out. Apologies for jumping the gun there. Hornets still on the attack. In the corner, looking for a pass towards the slot. Can't find it. Hornets cutting towards the net. Won't get the shot off that time. It was Menexis. Comes to the point. Looks for a shot. Redirected, turned aside by Belisi. Loose in the slot. Hornets peppering the Bethpage netminder with shots, but now Wadika heading up ice. Gentili on the back check. Wadika has it taken off, a stick tied up. Hornets look to head the other way. Just 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Menexis enters the zone. Forced to pull up along the wall. Takes a hit. Still battling for it. Comes out. Menks, shot. But Menkis' shot is turned aside, sent around the wall by the Eagles. Shahan comes all the way down. Gutman settles it. Penalty will expire. Hornets unable to cash in despite a flurry of shots. Labasco tries to break up the zone exit. Can't. Gentili enters the zone. Coming in. Chips it in on the attack, and it's Reeder battling for it here. Comes up, but not out of the zone. Eagles now resetting. Kelly, chip pass off the wall. Marola dumps it in against Racklin. Hornets have recovered, looking to get it up and out of the zone. Held in by Kelly. Marola tied up, maintains possession on his backhand, sends it in. Shot towards the net, puck is loose in the slot. Can't be settled by Labasco. Second attempt, comes around the wall, but there's a turnover. Hornets have gotten the zone exit. Belisi comes out of his cage to break that one up. Sent up, but not out of the zone. Fazio breaking that play up, and now Kelly looks to head the other way. Chips it in. He'll chase. Eagles on the attack, looking to settle it. Haven't been able to yet. Play is broken up in the slot, looking for a shot, but Hornets have it tied up. Ends up along the right wing wall. Labasco trying to force it free. Still battling for possession. Comes around the net. Hornets. Puck is deflected. Castellano in on a breakaway. Coming in. Shot. Save. Belisi. Eagles looking for his own exit. Trying to get a change. They do. Puck comes to Shahan. D to D. Kelly. He sends it the length of the ice. We get a stoppage. That comes with 8:25 remaining in the period. You're watching New York Islanders High School Hockey League action on the Long Island Sports Network. If you're having difficulty connecting, don't worry, we'll be uploading a complete video footage of this game after the end of this broadcast, but for now, we're doing the best we can. Face off, tied up. Licarenzos comes away with it for Bethpage, looking up ice. And the pass goes off the backhand. Ribeiro re-entering. Play is broken up. Wadika with possession. Then Ribeiro chips it in. He'll chase. No icing on the play. Hornets tied up in their own zone, but they eventually get it out. Looking for the zone entry, but Lucas jumped the gun. Menexis has to pull up, fires it in. Now heading the other way, it's Wadika. Chipping it in. Ribeiro on the attack. Reeder looking to box him out. Hornets look to reverse. Play is broken up. Marola forcing free. Ribeiro shot. Glove save and a beauty for Gutman. We get a stoppage here. And if you haven't been able to notice yet, we're having some connection issues. I'll get you an update on that first penalty when I can, but as of now, 7:21 remaining in the period. Face-off one back to Kelly. Walking the line. Escape turn goes wrong. Now he's under pressure in the neutral zone. D&D Verdi. Lead pass, takes a big hit after the moving it, but play continues. Hornets heading the other way now. Marola tries to break it up. Hills on the attack. Play broken up by McAuliffe. Game is getting chippy. Shot from the point. Turned aside by Belisi. Racing after it. McAuliffe looking for the clear. Absorbs contact on the hit from Santangelo. Shot from the point. Ends up going wide. Santangelo, my apologies. Now play is broken up by Kelly in the slot. Hornets' second effort. Dylan Reeder heading towards the net. Forced to pull up. Has it. Takes a hit from Kelly. Puck comes behind. Santangelo loses it. Under pressure. Strong defensive play. McAuliffe sends it across. Collected on the other side. Labasco knocked off the puck. He'll chase. The Hornets have control. Looking for the zone exit now. Tried to reverse, sending it up the wall. That doesn't work, so they'll go back on the other side. That's the far side of your screen, or side closest to the Hills bench for further clarity. Lemke down low. Hornets getting a partial change. Lead pass off the skates of Lucas. But they enter nonetheless. Looking for a pass towards the slot. Can't find it. Eagles on the defensive. Puck is covered by Belisi with 5:43 remaining in the period. And the face-off is won back by the Hornets, but they lose control. Puck heads the other way. Lucas enters, brings it around the wall. On the attack, Gentili. And Kelly gets the Licarenzos, lead pass to Wadika. Lucas breaks it up initially, Ribeiro on it. Enters Hills territory, pulls up along the wall, looking for the drop pass, can't find it. Eagles maintain possession. Wadika beneath the goal line. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Hills looking to turn and go the other way. Lead pass. And a big hit at the line. And we're going to see a penalty going against the Eagles as Kelly stepped into that to block the pass. But as he did, was assessed the minor penalty, and it'll be the second power play of the game for the Hornets. Heading to the box, it's Kelly. Once again, having some issues on our end. I'll get you the call when I can. For now, I can't. Face-off has been won back by the Hornets. Shot towards the net. Sails over. Dylan Reeder pinches in, picks it up on the backhand. Pass beneath the goal line. Back to Reeder. On the half wall. Pass to the point. Lucas. To the opposite side. Benexis steps in. Back to Lucas again. To Reeder. Steps in. Fires a shot, and it's a glove save by Belisi. We get our first stoppage of this power play. 4:34 remaining in the period. 1:37 remaining on the minor penalty. Kelly in the box. The captain for this Bethpage squad. And the face-off is won back by the Eagles. Reeder shot through traffic, turned aside, and it's covered by Belisi. Face-off. Tied up. Hornets come away with it. Lucas comes to the point. Second effort by Verdi. He's trying to tie him up. Joined by Watica. Puck comes free. Bethpage gets the clear, but not possession. Brandon Reeder now has it. Looking up ice. Resets to Petey Menexis. Off the wall, Licorenzos on the attack, but Hills gets his own entry, and Marola sends it the other way. Towards the slot. Hills regains control. Lucas with it. Enters. Pulls up on the half wall. Pass towards the slot. Licorenzo's got a stick on it. Fazio holds it in initially, but it goes out of play. We get a stoppage as that puck. 42 seconds left on the power play. 3:38 remaining in the first frame. We have a face-off just outside the Eagles zone. It's their second penalty of the game. Face-off is won back. Pass comes back. Hornets have entered with possession. Sent around the wall by Menkis. Back towards Menkis, but the pass slips through. Comes to the line, Racklin on the cycle to Gentili. Pass is broken up, puck leaves the zone. Strong play by Shahan as Labasco now pressures for the Eagles. He's the forechecker on this penalty kill. 10 seconds remaining. Puck comes up. Now the zone, as the Hornets get it in deep, the power play expires. We have returned to 5-on-5 here with under 3 minutes remaining. Shot from Gentili. 17, not 97. Pass came from Menkis, if I'm not mistaken, but it's turned aside by Belisi. Puck has left the zone. Marola on the attack against Racklin, D-to-D. And it's redirected out of play. We get a stoppage. 2:36 remaining in the game. In the period, my apologies. Face-off will come to center. The Eagles have killed off 2 penalties this period. Now back at 5-on-5. The Licorenzos line matched up against Menexis. And now the aforementioned Licorenzos carrying around the net on his backhand. Boxing out. Drops it off. Pass comes to the right wing corner. Towards the slot. And now Santangelo can't get the clear. Turnover force. Watica walking in. Can't get the shot off. Had his stick lifted. Regains control. Fires a shot towards the net. It's redirected. On the backhand. Still loose. Gutman pokes it out. Santangelo got the clear. Eagles regained control. Fired it in. It was Kelly. Watica on the forecheck. Brandon Reeder with possession. Pass comes to Santangelo. And now Hornets 3-on-2. Pulling up. Menexis. Second curl. And then a pass across. Lucas walks in. Shot. Ends up going off the toe and wide. Picked up along the wall. Sent back in towards the net. Lucas. Left wing corner. Trying to get to work on the cycle. Play is broken up. Verdi breaks the play up, but Gold gets it back. Menexis to Lucas. Towards the slot. And it's sent down to the zone, but not enough for icing there. Good touch by Lapertosa. On the attack now, Marola has a shot. Glove save and a beauty by Gutman. We get a stoppage here. Eagles hemmed in their own zone. They finally get the clear. They get a shot off, and they get the all-important offensive zone draw. 1:07 remaining in the period. Eagles looking to answer back late. Marola in the dot. Tied up. Dylan Reeder had it momentarily, but Labasco gets it. McAuliffe back towards Labasco. Play is broken up, less than a minute remaining in the period. Back on the cycle. Pass is deflected. Hornets send it, or trying to send it up the wall. Eagles have regained control, looking to send it towards the slot. Comes towards the point. Shahan, shot, redirected. Rebound goes wide from Marola. Kelly on the opposite side. Had it momentarily, it's taken off his stick. McAuliffe, second effort. Puck is free, loose. Hornets have possession now. They've exited the zone. It's a one-on-one, cutting to the outside. Castellano looking to cut back in. Shahan takes the angle away. Puck comes free, backhand shot, turned aside by Belisi. Play will continue. Shahan looking up ice, cuts towards the center. Lead pass, rolls on him. Off a boot and into the Half Hollow Hills zone. Play is broken up now in the neutral zone. Hornets bench wants a call, they won't get it. And now heading the other way, McAuliffe enters, fires a shot, time expires. As that one was deflected wide after 15 minutes of New York Islanders High School Hockey League action. The game remains scoreless, 2 power plays for the Half Hollow Hills Hornets that they can't capitalize on. And once again, we're going to try and get you an update on those penalties, on the shots in the period. But as I've previously mentioned, not the most cooperative environment here tonight at Bethpage. And I'd like to thank everyone here from the New York Islanders High School Hockey League for helping us try and deal with some difficult technical situations here. So if you're having trouble hearing this at home, my apologies. I wish there was more I could do. There isn't. This game will be available for upload here tonight. As of now, we're just trying to get through the last 30 minutes with as little technical difficulty as possible. Still can't get the scoreboard to update on the penalties, so my apologies for that. Thankfully, there hasn't been much to report on. Just 2 penalties. Jake Kelly served one of them. And we'll get you more info as it comes to us. It's coming slowly. Ribeiro ends up heading to the bench. A bit of a confusion on which line was starting for the Eagles, but it'll be Menexis versus Licorenzos. Face-off tied up, 1 forward. Wanaka had it momentarily. Racklin D2D with Reeder. Out of the zone. Shahan will chase, goes the length of the ice. Icing waved off. Shahan pulls up, pass towards the wall, looking for the clear. Broken up. Hornets heading the other way, but Shahan gets it right back, cuts towards the center. Attempted clear is deflected. Licorenzos rescues it. Wanaka has it. Settles it. Shot! Goes wide. On the opposite side, Gentili against Shahan, who holds it in. Licorenzos cutting towards the slot. Shot! Paddled aside by Gutman. Off the stick, and now Wanaka battling for it. Puck comes loose. Gutman gets the cover. Eagles pressing at the start of the period. Marola off the draw. Eagles get tied up. Lemke gets it, looks to send it up. Shahan keeps it in. Lemke battling for possession. Eagles can't come away with it. Looking for the clear. Puck is sent up and not out of the zone. Went off Labasco. Comes free in the slot. Kicked out by Labasco. Comes to the point. Kelly walks in. Shot. And it's turned aside again by Gutman. Putting on a clinic here tonight. Keeping the game scoreless. Both netminders among the best in the league. And here tonight, they're certainly earning their keep. Face off, one back by the Hornets. They've gotten the zone exit, they've chipped it in. Looking to get to work along the right wing wall. Eagles force a change of possession. Heading up ice now. Ribeiro pulls up, fires a shot, goes wide. Trying to slip that one through the legs of the defender. He did, but now Angelo has it broken up. A potential one-on-one opportunity. Now Marola pulls up on his backhand. Pass comes all the way across. Kelly with possession. And a turnover force. And play is broken up in neutral ice. Heading the other way. Eagles have regained control. Labasco, drop pass Marola. Fires a shot that's stopped by Gutman. Eagles keeper with another clutch stop. Correction, Hornets keeper with another clutch stop against the Eagles. My apologies, just mixed up my phrasing there. And the face-off, one back, shot by the Eagles, off the paddle and out of play. 12:47, we get another stoppage here between these two clubs. Face-off tied up. Lucas on the backhand, settles it. Up, but not out of the zone. Shahan holding it in. Gets tied up with Wanaka. Lucas gets it out. Racing after, but Licorenzo's covering. Picks it up, pulls it in. Feathers one over. Comes to Wanaka. Tied up with Licorenzo's, and we get an offsides. And you got to be careful not to skate into the lane of your linemate as they're trying to enter the zone. That's what happens here with Licorenzo's and Wanaka. And that's how you get that offsides. Just you got to either cut to the center or pull up and create some space for them. Face off, won by the Eagles. They chip it in. On the attack now, Reeder with possession. Gentili. Lead pass comes to Menexis. He chips and chases. Races after it. On his backhand towards the slot, it's paddled away by Belisi. Picked up by McAuliffe. Looking across. Finds Licorenzos. Looks right back towards Wanaka. Ends up being deflected off the stick. McAuliffe on the chase. Hornets come away with it. Menexis chips it off the wall. 2-on-1 forming. Comes in. Puck is escorted to safety momentarily. Belisi with the cover. We get a stoppage yet again. Both netminders shutting the door for their respective clubs. And there's a bit of, if you're wondering why this is a shutout game, I'm not to take anything away from the netminders, but there is one key difference here. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, no Marco Lisica for the Eagles, their star player. And for the Hornets, no Jonathan Wheeler, better known as Wheels. He's serving a one-game suspension as Marola enters. Pulls up, shot, goes off a teammate, loose in the slot, looking for the rebound. Ribeiro, first save, second save, third save, they score! And the Eagles get on the board. And we're gonna roll the replay here. Just go to the net, good things happen. You see it here. Ribeiro lifts the stick. First shot, second shot, and then coming in, and it finally goes in, and appears that the one celebrating, number 7, that would be Labasco, if I'm not mistaken. So the Eagles strike first, 11:30 remaining in the game. In the second period, my apologies. Face off, won by Marola to Kelly. Trying to work it back to Marola. Give and go won't go. Racklin breaks it up, but the Eagles get it back. They get tied up. McAuliffe sends it in. Racklin settles it. Labasco on the attack. D-to-D pass. Hornets looking up ice. Stretch pass makes its way through the goal. He enters against Kelly. Pulls up, fires it in on net. And we get a coverage and a whistle with 11:03 remaining. Face off in the right wing dot. As we previously mentioned, having an issue with the internet connection here, so apologies for any spotty coverage. And also I'd like to apologize for not getting you the scores. We don't have those right now. Can't get you the official tallies. Shot on net, turned aside by Belisi. It's poked free. Eagles looking up, Wanaka heading out. Across the red line, chips it in. Ribeiro racing in against Dylan Reeder. Reeder wins the race, gets to Santangelo, and now Menkes heads up ice, cuts in, poked off his stick, puck comes free. Santangelo tries to split the defense, loses the handle and has to recover along the wall. Pass towards the slot is broken up. With possession, Reeder goes for the Michigan, loses the handle immediately. A Michigan attempt that was over before it really began, and now as the shot trickles through the slot, Santangelo trying to force a turnover. He can't. Now the Eagles head the other way. 3-on-2. Licorenzos trying to slip through the defense and ends up being deflected on net by the boot of a defender. We get a stoppage with 9:58 remaining in the frame. Face off is won back by the Eagles. Poked off the stick of Kelly. Gentili racing after it. Eagles defender ties it up. Lucas regains possession. Hornets remain on sides. Kelly keeping Lucas to the outside. Hornets on the cycle. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Labasco looking for the clear. Can't get it. Comes back into the zone, and now it's left. Kelly on the attack. Separated from the puck. Hornets sent it the other way. Nexus against Verdi battling for it still. Bethpage, Eagles defender, has it, chips it in. Impressive effort. Correction, that was actually McAuliffe on the second effort. I believe Verdi slipped back after the initial play. Now heading the other way, it's the Hornets. Tried to enter the zone. Couldn't the first time. Second time they get it in, but don't maintain possession. Solid effort from Dylan Solomon there as it's fired back in by the Eagles. Gutman couldn't get a stick on it. Puck comes back down. Reeder has taken off his stick. Hornets regain control. Petey Nexus to Jet Lucas. Give and go. Broken up. Solomon racing after it. Poked free. Eagles get the zone entry. Off sides. We get a whistle with 8:41 remaining. .842 remaining in the period. Eagles lead 1-0. Gold has possession for the Hornets. Enters the zone. Castellano battle along the right wing wall. Eagles have come away with it, heading up ice with speed. Coming in, Licorenzos with Wanaka. Shot turned aside, might have been deflected there, but now Verdi racing in to hold it. Licorenzos pokes the pass, Racklin cutting towards the front. That pass goes awry and now flipped up and out towards goal, but Verdi settles it. D-to-D. Shahan pressured by Castellano. Lead pass to Licorenzos broken up. Now Shahan racing back and pressured by Fazio. Lead pass to Wanaka. He settles it. Under pressure from Castellano. Turnover forced. Menexis to Fazio. Looking to drop it off. Castellano shot, deflected off the defender Shahan, if I'm not mistaken. Now Eagles heading up and out of the zone. It's chipped out. Racklin. Pass towards the opposite wall. Fazio coming in. Odd man rush developing. Pass towards the front, and it goes well awry. wanted to feather it that time, but instead he fires it into the corner. As the puck comes free and the slot play is broken up. Marola heading up ice, under pressure, enters. Looking towards the slot, can't find the pass, maintains possession momentarily. Eagles regain control. Pass towards Lucas, broken up. Kelly with the second effort, Menexis had it. Kelly chips it back in. Either team able to settle it. And it comes right back into Eagles territory. Lucas on the forecheck as Belisi bats that one into the corner, gets it back, pass cross, shot, save, Belisi. Hornets on the offensive, but Matteo Belisi makes the clutch stop. Face off in the left wing dot. Hornets win it back. Lemke fires it in. Menkes with possession. Under pressure, Eagles flip it up and out. That's going to be icing. Correction, that's waved off as it dies down near the line. Lemke slowed up, turned his head, and that's when the official waved it off. Sent up and out of the zone by Nizza. Heading in. And the Hornets chip it in, delayed offside, still on. Still offside. Hornets really not getting the message there from the official as the pass comes towards Marola. Broken up by Lemke. Second effort, McAuliffe enters the zone, comes in, fires a shot that's deflected by Nizza, ends up going wide of Gutman's cage. Picked up, Reeder towards Santangelo. Marola towards the slot, broken up. McAuliffe on the attack. Hornets, Nizza has it. Looks up ice. Hills gets it out of the zone. Play is broken up by Shahan, who fires it in. Marola is checked up. He's on the attack against Lemke. Pulls up. Menkes trying to assist, as does Santangelo, as that puck goes into the netting, and we get a whistle. And there might be a call on the play. We're going to wait and see here. Once again, if I'm not mistaken, official gesturing. It is a roughing call, and appears that Menkes the culprit. So 5:50 remaining in the second stanza. Eagles to the power play. Licorenzo's out with Marola, McAuliffe, Wadika, and Kelly. Face off. One back by the Eagles. Pass off the wall. Marola pulls up under pressure. Resets to Kelly. He holds it in against Lucas. Cutting in on a scoring shot. Blocker to side. Rebound comes sailing high. Down low, and away we go. Sent out of the zone by Petey Menexis. Now Kelly takes over for the Eagles. Lead pass to Stavros Licorenzos. Cutting in. Enters the zone. Pulls up. Circling the cage. Comes to Marola. Pass off the wall. Nearly broken up by Lucas. Comes to the point. Jake Kelly to Tyler Wadika. He can't get the shot off. Gutman pokes it into the corner. Wadika battling for it. Sends Reeder to the ice. And Menexis on the attempt to clear sends it to the point. Jake Kelly walks in. Fires a shot that's deflected into netting. We get a stoppage with, apologies, power play clock did not run there. 1:01 remaining on the power play. 59 seconds gone by. Eagles pressing here, trying to tack on another. They were outshot 11-8 by the Hornets. They gave up 2 power play opportunities in the first frame. Face-off is one back. Marola tied up. Gets it back. Shot. Ends up going off the blocker and out of play, and we get a stoppage for 52 seconds remaining on the power play. 4:42 remaining in the period. Jake Kelly, the captain at the point. Going to come to him from Marola after the Eagles face-off win. Comes back to Marola. Pass across. Deflected. Hornets get the clear. 40 seconds remaining on the power play. Eagles trying to extend their lead to 2. Tyler Wadika has possession. Under pressure from Castellano. Nearly angled off the puck. Comes free at the line. Hornets send it down, but not all the way. It's collected by Kelly after an attempt to clear by Fazio. Marola enters. Looks towards the slot. Pass is deflected. Telegraph that one, and now Marola has to reset to Kelly. Eagles struggling to create offense east to west as pass comes across. Shot, save, Gutman. And Hill's netminder saw that coming, but probably the first time that pass really went through. And a turnover by Belisi. Coming in, shot, turned aside by the Eagles. Netminder comes loose. Bethpage recovers a miscue after Belisi tried to leave it for his team, and then icing waved off here is Ribeiro against Brandon Reeder. The Hills defenseman pulls up, sends it off the wall towards Lucas, but it's broken up by Kelly. Puck left the zone. He entered offsides. We get a whistle with 3:29 remaining. Power play opportunity for the Eagles, and all three have slipped through the fingertips of these two clubs. Neither side able to gain an advantage on the man advantage. No pun intended, of course. And once again, I believe that goal earlier in the period scored by Michael Labosco, but I can't confirm that. We have the shots from the scorer's booth. We don't have the goals, which interesting issue to have in all honesty, as the puck is sent around. Shahan under pressure, escapes, looking up ice. Puck leaves the zone. Reeder on it. Nearly poked off his stick. He's re-entered now. Pass towards the slot, and it's covered by Belisi with 3:07 remaining in the second stanza. Long change for both teams. So far, just one goal in the game, scored by the Bethpage Eagles. Face off. Initially won forward by Marola. Eagles leave the zone. McAuliffe on the chase. Reeder back for Half Hollow Hills. That's Dylan Reeder, I believe. 98, not 91. And now Hornets still in possession, but they're in their own zone. Puck comes to Gentili. He looks up ice, has his stick lifted. Petey Menexis takes over. Fires that one in. Lucas and Gentili on the attack as Belisi tries to send that one into the corner. Hornets have maintained possession. Looking towards the slot, but Eagles broken the play up. Hornets still have possession. Cutting in. Comes to the slot, looking for a shot. Lucas forced to pull up. Fires one. Off the back of the mesh. Off the back mesh of the net, that is. Now Marola up. Through Lemke's legs. Heads all the way down. Icing waved off. Gutman comes to settle it. Racklin under pressure from Labosco. Pulls up. Looks up the wall. Comes to Menexis. Off the backhand. Puck rolled on him, and now D2D, and Justin Verdi, Nick Marola. Pass comes to Wadika. Under pressure, shot towards the net, turned aside by Gutman. Eagles looking to settle the rebound. They have it. Looking to create something with it. Ribeiro cutting towards the net. On his backhand, pass comes. Shot from Kelly, turns aside. Rebound is free. Gutman makes the stop. Another clutch save from the Hornets netminder. We've seen just one goal here tonight. No other tallies. Of course, Eagles with the 1-0 lead, and both leading scorers, Jonathan Wheeler and Marco Liska, out of the lineup. Not altogether too shocking. Wadika looking to get to work on the cycle. Ribeiro has his stick lifted. So Hornets come away with it. Gold looking up ice. Lead pass. Kelly can't get a stick on it. It's deflected in. And it's settled by Verdi. Goes behind his net, creates space, reverses. Kelly looks up ice. Eagles captain up the wall. Out of the zone, and Hornets recover. Re-enter. Walking in. Shot gloved by Belisi. We got a stoppage. 1:02 remaining in the period. You're watching New York Islanders High School Hockey League action on the Long Island Sports Network, your home for all Suffolk County High School Hockey League action, an official partner of New York Islanders High School Hockey League, and an official partner of the Farmingdale State Rams and Hofstra Pride. Not mean to run through all of those, but with 1 minute remaining. Wadika gets his own entry. Reeder forcing a turnover right after he enters, and it's been the story of the game. Neither team able to maintain possession for an extended period of time, as this game has serious implications for the standings. Turnover force. Eagles walking in. Poked aside by Gutman. Wadika looking to force a change of possession, but the puck comes to Ben Racklin. Now heading up ice comes to Brandon Reeder. Forced to pull up at the line. Dylan Reeder rescues it, sends it in. Jake Kelly can't settle it. Lucas pressuring him, and the Eagles defenseman can't get it up the wall. Bethpage with possession, but this game that word has been thrown around pretty loosely. Eagles send it into late offsides. They complete their change, but Racklin has the puck. Marola forced him to pull up, but as the period expires, he sends it in deep. So after 30 minutes of action, just one goal here, and we're going to try and roll that replay again. And correction, appears I went too far back on that one. Right around here. Labasco keeping in with the kick. I believe that was it. Comes out to Kelly. No, my apologies. Still trying to find it on our end, and you would think we would inevitably will. So Ribeiro ends up getting the first shot in the second one. Marola with the third, and then Labasco tips it in. So we don't have an official update from the scores booth, but we can tell you, at least from our vantage point, it looks like 7, and we're going to go beige here for Bethpage. That's Michael Labasco. That would be his 4th tally of the year, if I had to guess. Ryan Ribeiro, 9 for Bethpage, and I think the third person in would have been Marola, but irregardless, it's a 1-goal game. Face off at center. Lorenzo's in the dot. Matched up against Joe Fazio, if I'm not mistaken, correcting an issue of his helmet. And we're at the start of the third period here, 15 minutes on the clock as it stands. Eagles hold a 1-goal lead, courtesy of Michael Labasco. Turnover in the neutral zone. Kelly to Ryan Ribeiro. Walks in, looks for a shot. Ends up going off the panel of Gutman and wide. On the cycle, Eagles turn it over. Just these uneven, uncontrolled passes directed towards, but not on net. Hornets' second effort, looking for the clear. They get it. Wadika battling for it. Dylan Reeder with possession. Has his stick lifted. Second effort on his backhand, under pressure. Pass towards a slot shot, turned aside. Puck comes loose. Kelly up the wall to Wadika. Gets it in deep, and Eagles will chase yet again. Hornets with control. Lead pass to Castellano. He enters. Pulls up. Drop pass. Shot, turned aside. Rebound is free. It's cleared out of the net. Cleared out of the zone. Hornets resetting in their own territory. Pass deflected. Recovered by Bethpage. They enter. Cutting in at Shahan. Looking for the shot. He finds it. Sails just wide of the net. Kelly forcing a turnover, heading up ice. Walks in. Pulls up in the slot. Looking for a shot. Can't find it. Trying to escape. He's under pressure from 3 Hornets. Needs to move the puck. Can't. Still on his backhand, towards the point. Nobody covering for Bethpage. Racing in, Verdi holds the line. Hornets looking for the clear. Verdi ties him up. They avert disaster. Some uncoordinated play there just not covering for the man at the point, and nearly cost them. And now Kelly and Verdi caught on their opposite sides, if I'm not mistaken. Puck is sent in by the Hornets. You have to cover for your defenseman. There's just, in a game like this with serious playoff implications, you can't make that mistake, and nearly cost the Eagles that time. Apologies for channeling every single coach on the face of the planet Earth for that one, but it's true. Heading up ice, Eagles with possession. McAuliffe throws it away, and we're going to get icing on the play. We get our first stoppage of the period, 12:41. Face off. One back by the Hornets, but they won it back too far. Reeder racing after it. Dylan and Brandon as a defensive pair. Labasco can't force a turnover. Heading the other way, but on the back check, Marola. Lead pass, no one there. And another turnover in transition, but Bethpage has possession, and as we've said all night, neither team able to get to work on the cycle as Nick Marola chips that one in. Gutman settles it. There's been a lot of speed in this game, just not a lot of, I don't want to say lack of skill, but just poor puck movement, and feet are moving faster than their brains. Of course, it's easy for us to sit here and say that as Menkes whiffs on a one-timer. Verdi under pressure, escapes, comes free, pass up the wall, and Hornets get the turnover, walking in, poked off the stick. Wadika second effort, racing in, and Hornets regain control. Shahan trying to reset around the wall, and Eagles hemmed in right now. Pass across the slot, makes its way all the way out to Brandon Reeder, but it skips his stick. Bethpage takes advantage. They get almost a full line change. Only Shahan still on the ice, and he's going to be looking for one shortly. He's been one of their stronger defenders here tonight, doing a really good job using his speed, but as he makes that pass to Licorenzo, so you can see just not turning the head up ice, just not looking at the play. And now as Wadika comes in, heading to the outside, looking to cut in, pass deflected. Both teams are going to have to settle down a little bit more. Shot towards the front of the net goes wide. A lot of quick passes, just have to be understanding of the time and space you have, and so far, a rivalry game like this, tensions are high, no one wants to make a mistake, but now we've seen a lot of little mistakes. Shot towards the net goes wide from Castellano. Comes free on the other side, Wadika with possession, looking up ice, drops it off to Kelly. Right back to Wadika, looking, elects to carry. Enters, pulls in, tries to slip through a defender, got a little too fancy there, and in a game like this, that leads to a turnover. Hornets pressing the other way, Fazio shot, turned aside, rebound comes to Castellano on his backhand. Looking to cycle it towards Gentili, but he didn't get the memo. Kelly now looks to head up ice. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Eagles send it in. Hornets re-enter, shot by Lucas. It's going to be covered by Belisi to get a stoppage. Face off. Initially won by Marola. They get it out of the zone. Labasco with possession. Chips it in. Eagles have shortened the bench here, looking to hold the lead. Reeder with possession. To Gentili. Loses the handle, but flipped up and out by Reeder. And Petey Menexis enters well off sides, and you gotta be aware of where your teammates are. You got a winger in Fazio all the way to your left. He's coming in head full of steam. You got your center cutting in, center of the ice, obviously. And those two players have to be aware of the situation Menexis is in. He's being pressured along the wall. You can't try and enter the zone without the puck. It's not going to work for you. If you're being looking to open the scoring for your club, you can't make that mistake. Lemke with possession. Hornets heading up ice. trying to get the zone exit, and another errant pass in transition. They rescue it, but it's rolling on Lucas. Kelly pokes it up and not out of the zone, comes back to the Eagles defender. He escapes pressure initially, looking up ice, finds the pass, but Verdi can't settle it. Now Brandon Reeder takes over, D to D. Lemke up the wall in the skates of Gentili, tries to go right back. Eagles nearly force a turnover, and that's definitely one you're going to want back if you're the Eagles. Golden opportunity goes awry as Lucas' shot turned aside. Not much on that one. Marola under pressure from Menexis. Has it poked off his stick. Kelly. And the pass comes at the wall towards Labasco. Eagles get it out of the zone. They can't maintain possession. McAuliffe and Labasco get a change, as does Verdi. His zone entry is broken up. Kelly, the captain, up ice for the Eagles. Shot! Sails wide. And now as Hornets come in, pass towards the slot, shot redirected, stopped by Belisi, and the sprawling save from the Eagles netminder. And when you give up opportunities in transition, even when the puck's rolling on the opponent, those type of plays are going to happen. And if you're the Eagles, you're going to want to clean that up. Yes, the Hornets have been unrelenting tonight. You can say the same about the Eagles, but one of these two clubs is going to have to get smarter with the puck, slow the game down a little bit. And the one that does that is the squad that's going to win. Vodka cutting to the outside of Reeder. Turnover. Yet again. Hornets with possession. Castellano chips in. Shahan tried to box him out, couldn't. Burst up the wall. Fazio, turnover forced. And now Shahan up ice. Settling it. Pulls up, enters the zone. Looks to chip it in. And now a turnover. He gets it back, though, initially, and then it rolls on him. Comes out of the zone. Eagles looking to settle it. Kelly gets it, makes the lead pass. Wadika coming in along the right wing. Drops it off. Like Rentzos' shot is turned aside. Fired it right at Gutman that time. Comes back to Wadika. Pass towards the slot. Couldn't get it off. Second attempt. Elects to hold it. Shot from an off angle. Doesn't make it to the net. Eagles bat it down. Cutting towards the net again. Ribeiro gets sent to the ice. Hornets gain possession. Sending it up. Now to the zone. Racing after it. 2-on-1 opportunity. Santangelo. Pass the slot. Shot. Save! Belisi. Rebound is free. Hornets netminder. Bailing his teammates out as the pass comes to Rentzos. Turnover again. Santangelo can't settle it. Still doesn't have possession. Hornets on the attack. Eagles hemmed in their own zone. Looking to get it up. They get it out, and Ribeiro's pass towards Wadika broken up. Reeder enters. Trying to catch the defense flat-footed. Forced to pull up. Kelly forces him to move it, and Menexis on the attack. Looks to move it up the wall. Solomon. Shot. Redirected. Covered by Belisi, and we get another stoppage here. And with 6:40 remaining, clock winding down, time running out for the Hornets. Eagles unable to settle the puck down, still struggling in that regard. You can say the same for the Hornets. But right now, they've held possession for not necessarily 60% of this game, because in truth, I don't think either team has possessed it for more than 20%. But in terms of getting to work in the cycle, you got to give the edge to the Hornets. Brandon Reeder carrying it up ice after it's sent all the way down. Entering the zone, pulls up, looking for the pass, and fires it. It's deflected by Belisi. Cage comes off, and we get a stoppage here as defender Kelly went crashing into the net, and we take a look at that, see what we caught of it, and Kelly ends up tripping over the goaltender's pads and just, you want to break up the pass, yes. You don't want to run into your netminder, and that's just another one of those awareness plays that Eagles are going to want to settle. Sent up the wall. Turnover. Lemke shot towards the net. Kelly gets a stick on it. He's looking up ice. Backhand pass to Marola, who enters along the outside. Looks to cut in to the slot. Shot. Save. Gutman. And a good look there. A great play by Kelly to make that lead pass. And then you get a smart play by Marola, taking advantage of the space that the Hornets are giving them that time. And both teams have played a lot on the outside, and each team has caught on to that. And now when you're going to that middle of the ice, there's actually a little bit more space than you would think. Rolla has it. Pass comes cross, shot from Verdi, redirected, turned aside by Gutman. Labasco on the attack and rackling up the wall. Verdi holds it in, but sends it right back to the defender, and one of those plays where you want to look D to D or even just firing a shot towards the net. Kelly with the initial breakup in transition. Backhand pass turnover. Lucas sends it the other way. Eagles recover. Pass towards McAuliffe broken up, and now Verdi will have to reset in his own zone. He's under pressure. Sends it up the strong side wall, and that leads to a turnover. And when I say strong side, all I mean is that's the side the puck's on, that's the side the majority of players are on. And you don't necessarily have the cleanest look at a breakout there. We saw the shot go wide from the Hornets. They have possession on the left wing wall. Reversing Lucas. And the next is tied up by Verdi. Both squads battling for possession. Lucas drifting towards the slot as Castellano tries to force it free. Comes out McAuliffe, but he came down to rescue us. Now has to carry it. Hornets didn't provide enough pressure as he exited there. They have 3 players back, and it's delayed offsides. We get a whistle. .4:49 remaining in the third and potentially final frame of play. A low-scoring affair. Licorenzo's in the dot, tied up. Hornets come away with it. D to D, up the wall, into the netting. 4:42 now remaining in the period. We'll get another draw. Game is being bogged down by stoppages. And you have to credit both teams for keeping their feet moving, but if you keep your feet moving in the same direction as everyone else, and you just end up crashing into each other, and maybe that's an oversimplification, but trying to force that puck up the strong side wall is never going to work at this level. Eagles force turnover the line, shot towards the net. Gutman makes the stop. And you're seeing it here. They're trying to reverse it back up that side. There's 3 Eagles there, and that's why it's getting broken up. Pass towards the slot is broken up, and now the Hornets will get a clear. They're heading up ice. 3-on-3. Ribeiro coming in. Deflects the shot at the point of release. It's a good thing he got that, because if he didn't, we're going to a wide open player coming in high as the trailer. Licorenzo's heads up ice. Lead pass to Watica. He gets to it. Looks back towards the slot. Can't get the pass off. Play was broken up nicely by Reeder. Watica still battling for it. Sent towards the slot. Play is broken up. Licorenzo, second effort. Has possession momentarily, but knocked off the puck. Hornets looking for a clear. Held in by Kelly initially. Comes out of the zone, and Shahan sends it back in. Licorenzo's out with Watica and Ribeiro. Puck comes to Watica. Shot towards the net goes wide. Shahan keeps it in on the backhand, but there's nobody there for the Eagles, and you have to make sure you're getting into those corners, going into the dirty areas, and if you're not aware of that, it can lead to turnovers. Sent towards the slot. Menexis can't settle it in his skates, and now Kelly looking for the clear. He gets it. Licorenzo's just taps that one forward. Intended for Watica, but the puck was rolling on him. He pulls up, fires a shot towards the net. That's deflected by the stick of Gutman. 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Lead pass to Castellano, sails all the way down. We get a stoppage with 2:54 remaining, and defensive zone draw. It's won by the Eagles. Shot towards net deflected. Loose in the slot. Shot turned aside again. McAuliffe on the attack. Labasco can't hold it in. Comes out of the zone. Eagles looking to settle it. McAuliffe with a strong play, and he'll re-enter. Coming in. Drops it off. Roll of shots into the glove of Gutman. We get a stoppage with 2:34 remaining now, and Hornets under pressure here. Another defensive zone draw for the Hornets, this time in the right wing. Tied up, comes up, not out of zone, held in by Shahan initially. Eagles holding the line nicely. Now they get to work on the attack, and this is what you've wanted to see from them if you're a Bethpage fan. Just getting the puck in deep, getting to work in those dirty areas. And Marola with possession. Pass comes up to the point. Kelly steps into a shot that's redirected into the netting, but it's the right idea, and even if that shot gets deflected, you're starting to see them move the puck better in the offensive zone. They're getting to work, they're creating space, they're cashing in on opportunities, and now a timeout will go against the Hornets. So, not go against, but understandably, they were, I don't want to say dominating because I don't think either team has had a dominant performance in terms of possession, but they definitely had the lion's share of the chances in the first half of the opening frame, and as the game has gone along, the Eagles have slowly settled into it, and we're starting to see some more opportunities. So with 2:11 remaining, and again, for most of you watching this, it'll be on recording as we upload it. But we've had some technical difficulties here tonight. Apologies that you couldn't join us live. Obviously not ideal for us. This is a great game. It's a great atmosphere here. And I really wish or hope that it translates on recording. So, Hornets are now in their own zone. There's 2:11 remaining. They have to get into Bethpage territory. They have to get settled on the cycle. We've seen a lot of strong defensive play in transition. But if you're the Half-Hall Hills, you want to see what they look like in a traditional setting, because I think both teams will be able to get a better feel for each other down the stretch if they actually get settled offensively. Reeder towards the slot, pass is deflected by Kelly. And the Eagles are definitely collapsing a little bit in the defensive zone. That's something to keep an eye out for because it can hurt your breakouts and it can hurt your ability to defend those point shots. Up and out of the zone, turnover forced by Ribeiro. Coming in, one-on-one, looking for Wadika, the trailer. Can't find him, pulls up, maintains possession. Trying to get to work on the cycle, he gets boxed out. Licarensos pulls out of the zone, and Eagles clearly not looking to go on the attack here, but as that puck sent all the way down, we get another stoppage. You have to wonder if you're going to be better served by just a little bit more aggressiveness. Get to work on the cycle, make them come to you, make them make the mistake, and when you play too conservatively, more often than not, it leads to a turnover. They're lucky it led to an icing that time. They're going to have to be really careful in this last 126. Licarensos in the dot. Play is tied up. Puck comes up and out of the zone. Eagles Reeder sent back in. Dylan Reeder plays it, so there's no icing. And now 1:15 remaining. Gutman heads to his bench. Eagles trying to force a change of possession. Puck comes free in neutral territory. Menexis, empty net for Half-Hall Hills, approaching the 1-minute mark. Shahan gets the clear. 55 seconds remaining, cutting towards the slot. Eagles on the defensive. Hornets looking for a shot. Cutting to the outside, looks back in. Off the skate of Lucas, skips the stick of Brandon Reeder. And Tyler Wadika in transition has a stick lifted. Turnover forced by the Hornets. They look to re-enter. Ribeiro breaks up the play. Kelly races after it. Up and not out of the zone. Held in by Racklin. Shot sailing high, and Belisi gets a glove on it. We get a stoppage with 32.7 seconds remaining. It's do or die for the Hornets. They've pulled their captain, their goaltender, Luke Gutman, in favor of the extra attacker. Petey Menexis in the dot. Matched up against Stavros Licarensos. Face off one back. Jake Kelly sends it up, but not out of the zone. It's gloved down by Racklin, collecting his skates. Kelly, second effort, can't get it out. Roll on the attack, trying to force a change of possession. Eagles Very aggressive along the wall. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Lorenzo sends it up, but it's going to come to Racklin at the point. Marola gets a stick on it. Trying to break up the play. Can't. Racklin still has it. Gets tied up. Goes down to the ice, and we get a whistle here as Belisi gets the cover. Racklin heading to the bench. Appears to be in some discomfort and unfortunate, but he ends up going down trying to slip through a defender, and with 5.2 seconds remaining, face-off is won. Kelly pins it, still holding it. Hornets can't get it free. The Eagles pull off the win, 1-0. A critical win in the standings. Coming into tonight, a win here would have put the Hornets within 1 point of a game in hand. This loss has a dramatic impact on the standings, and as we take a quick look here before we sign off for tonight's broadcast, the Hornets coming out on top, or correction, the Eagles coming out on top, my apologies. They'll move to 10-3. Hornets will fall to 7-4, my apologies. And with that, we're going to sign off here from Bethpage. Have a great night, everyone. Apologies for the technical difficulties that led to this game being uploaded, and we'll see you next time.